Yeah, I use it.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. 27, guys, game situation. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21, Mike 24, Mike 29.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Again, it's Watson. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
Makes the score Bengals 8, Steelers nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
incomplete.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Play action. Haskins got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. They go play action now. Haskins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we dominate.
A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. He's got it, so they take just the one here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first.
Bengals 8, Steelers 7.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
16.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
By number 25.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Watson. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. And this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And they will stop him short and get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Kill.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. Here we go on 4th down. Haskins able to find Waller. That's complete. The 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On play action, Haskins flush to his right. That escapes us, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
A loss of 13 yards.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
3rd and long.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try to run this one in. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Steelers 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 1st down, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. 24. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get ready, get ready. And go.
Throwing again is Watson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with fake praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead cut down to 9.
It is good. Makes the score Bengals 30, Steelers 21.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Switch. Watch twist.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
The score, Bengals 38.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Watson on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the Steeler first down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Chase Claypool. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Haskins going to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. Get pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
Makes the score Bengals 45, Steelers 28.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Operating from the gun, Haskins, and he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Fourth down.
They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Check 26, check 26, and no time now.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Second and goal from the 1.
All day, baby, all day. You got tight. You got tight.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bengals 52, Steelers 28. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28-yard
line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Check my 39. Check my 39. Switch up. Switch up. Hey, check my 39. Check my 50. You get me? He's not going to get me?
They're going to try and throw. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Sly set to kick off.
Sly set to boot it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Haskins.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
4th down. Here's Haskins. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Hey, check Mike. That's it. Check Mike 39. Bring it.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Operating from the gun. Haskins, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Again, it's Haskins. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Hey, check
Throwing again, here's Haskins. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th fourth down try.
Here we go. 29 for Mike 29.
One final shot for Haskins. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.